Why do we even care about who's going mainstream? Who's killing it on YouTube is the real question.
We did for their It's Family basketball event.
Yeah. I was going to say
ma'am. So.
I really think it'd be fun to kind of dive into what you guys think, what I think, like who the biggest YouTuber is right now. Ooh, and because Jake and Tana, their recent nuptials, and Tana turns 21, I'm totally shipping Jana. And I really think they might be the next biggest like YouTubers to blow up and become like this crazy conglomerate creator couple. So for their wedding, you know, a couple days ago, 60,000 plus people tuned in. People were interested in
they
seeing.
Actually paid to tune in. But compare that to views. That's not a lot of people.
Right,
but to, like, okay, video views.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
You've got Jake Paul's own channel. You've got Tana Mongeau's own channel. You've got the Team 10 channel, all coming into one like YouTube creator conglomerate that's going to take over.
That's clout-trimony, you mean?
Clout-trimony. And they have, let me calculate, 24.3 combined million views, subscribers.
Definitely way more views than that.
Yeah. But 24.3 million subscribers. People that want to know, like, eyes on all their content.
I've got a hot take on this too. While we're being controversial, my pick is for biggest YouTuber. I'm gonna go with James Charles. I'm a sister stan, and I know it's been a rough year. It's been a really rough year for all of us. You know, the biggest scandal in YouTube history went down, but he's back, and he's better than ever, and everyone is still talking about him, and he's collaborated with, I mean, talk about some of the biggest YouTubers. He's collaborated with some of the biggest celebrities also, like we have Kim Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, Iggy Azalea, and every YouTuber wants to be on his page too.
He has more followers now than he did before the scandal.
That's true.
And you know what?
He bounced back.
He did bounce back. And the thing about James is like he's not just in makeup alone anymore. He's diversifying. He's got his clothing line. He has his, you know, music. He's got his makeup palette.
I sounded very familiar, like another YouTuber.
That's Jeffree Star.
But James is
hey, how are ya?
Hi, how are ya? Because honestly, like as much as whether you love him or you hate him, you cannot deny he is so powerful on YouTube and so successful. And I mean, first of all, you just gotta have to think about how much money he's made. He's worth like $75 million. His company's worth hundreds and millions of dollars, and it's all started from YouTube. I know a lot of you are saying, "Oh,
MySpace."
No,
that's wrong.
MySpace. Popularity grew, but the money he's made, he's actually been like a catalyst where he's able to take YouTube and building an audience and turn it into a fully fledged business where he's on the Forbes list, like the top 5 YouTubers.
I think money constitute being the best YouTuber. Is creating the best content.
Thanks, Maddie.
Thank you. If you want to talk about content, so he is one of the most real and honest YouTubers, and based on the brand he's built, people are buying things or not buying things, whether it's Jeffree Star approved. Cosmetic companies are changing their formulas and the things that they put out because of Jeffree Star.
I think
because he is so real. And coming back to the celebrity point, he calls them out. Like, he's not trying to suck up to them like maybe some other YouTubers are, and that's why his fans love him, because he keeps it real.
He does music too.
I think so.
Yeah,
I also think though, I think that James has been around for only like a fourth of the amount of time that Jeffree has. By the time that James is Jeffree's age,
no,
but I think like by the time he's his age, like he's already as big. He'll be even bigger.
What exactly are we comparing right now? Just so I get.
Who's the biggest? Like who's the biggest on YouTube right now?
I think the biggest would like popularity, the content they're producing, and like who's gonna have the most longevity. We'll get to that.
Based on those facts, then it's Shane Dawson. Here's my reason why. He's been around for over a decade, so longevity check. Content, he's evolved his content. He's gone through different phases, and he's producing like Netflix quality content now.
About Jeffree Star. About Jeffree Star.
What I can say is he created a whole series around Jeffree Star and Jake Paul and Tana, but he's still the center of it.
That's true.
And he gave them a platform, especially Jake and Tana, because they were canceled for a little bit. Let's remember, TanaCon.
James Charles was canceled. Jeffree was canceled.
Over and
Shane
over.
rises YouTubers from the cancellation.
Exactly.
She's short.
She has nothing to say.
No, well, I was going to say back.
Ma'am, so in addition to that, I think when you watch his videos, if we're talking about like the biggest YouTuber, he's one of the few where it's an event. He announces something and he will literally break the internet. It's trending on Twitter when there's something coming up. His freaking engagement was trending worldwide #1 when it was
Wait, can I
announced.
say something to back you up? Because I just did some research,
Yeah.
just a mild Google search, and you said combined, Tana and Jake have what, like 23 million? Shane alone has 22.
They all seem to be involved in some kind of drama or controversy, and a big part of being a successful YouTuber is being able to bounce back from that. Jeffree's done it really, really well.
And Shane's done it even better. I'm so confused with this
And
conversation.
so have Jake and Tana.
I know, but I'm just saying.
I will say I am kind of surprised though that Jeffree doesn't have as many subscribers. Like he still has less than James, which is shocking to me
That is
after
crazy.
James'
For a
scandal.
while, he did surpass him during the scandal, and then
Yeah.
I mean, they're all great and all, and I do agree. I do love Shane. I've been watching him since I was like 12 years old. But the Ace family trumps everybody. They've only been around for 3 years. They have 17 million
That is
subscribers.
impressive.
That is both things.
That's
Both
crazy.
more
And they
than
have
James and
freaking
Jeffree.
2 mansions that
Yeah.
they've made.
Yeah,
into
they
one.
literally bought 2
They've got-
mansions and put them together, and now they have like the 2 most beautiful little girls. And you were talking about Shane's engagement, which broke the internet. Have you seen the Ace family's engagement? That
It
is
is
the
cute.
#1 proposal video on YouTube.
They
Hands
sold
down.
out Staples Center. I mean, they did.
They did for
Doing
their Ace
what?
Family basketball event.
Yeah.
All of your
Oh,
favorite
which, by the way,
YouTubers were there.
James performed the national anthem. In case anyone was just looking up, I know Emil loves
that
perform.
platform.
Love.
giving him
They
a
did.
lot
I
of
don't
ways.
honestly.
But
I don't know why either.
I mean, their content is not as universal. Like, I feel like you
Yes.
said, they're like the perfect family, but not everybody kind of wants to sit down and watch that.
And not everybody wants to sit down and watch makeup tutorials and videos. So, which Jeffree and James do, Shane gives you variety. He gives you conspiracy
talking
theories.
about
He gives
Jeffree
you
in your
documentaries. No, Jeffree is one part.
He's
of
one
his
series.
video. Yeah.
Can we just? I thought you actually liked Jeffree Star.
Oh no, I do, but we're talking about biggest YouTuber.
Okay, well, you're being very aggressive
I'm
over here.
speaking
I don't
facts.
think Shane would like that.
Get the AC turned down.
I'm very competitive.
I mean, but if we want to talk big YouTuber, we got to give credit to Queen Naija. She's killed it completely this year. We got 2 cute little babies. Queen also is a double platinum artist.
That's
She
very
has
true.
2
That is
singles.
true.
She only dropped 1 EP and only has 10 songs, and 2 of those songs are platinum. Eva also, she did have an MTV series just like Tana, but she didn't need the clout. She already had So, I mean, Cardi B even said she watches her videos. So.
Oh, really?
Yes, so.
Okay, well, maybe
That
this
means
is like a
nothing
whole
for
nother
me.
conversation for another. Biggest YouTuber families. But I think, in the sense of everything, we're talking about biggest YouTubers. So, again,
And you're
got
talking
that.
about 2 YouTubers.
Exactly, that's
V2,
true.
Okay.
V1, V1, V1,
Okay.
V1.
Well, if we're just gonna talk about one, I have to say I think Liza Koshy's up there as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
She's
Oh,
young,
Liza.
she's smart,
Love
she's
Liza.
funny, and like. Unlike a lot of the people that you're saying, she's not problematic, I don't
That's boring,
Kinda
isn't
true.
it?
Is it boring? I watched the show.
wrong with being
I watched all of her
problematic?
videos, and as someone who's not super into the YouTube world, I'm more likely to watch a Liza Koshy video than like a Jeffree Star who's going to be doing makeup, or Shane Dawson
But
with their
Liza hasn't really
controversies.
produced much content lately, like on her YouTube channel.
And when
She
she does
does
it,
have-
it's super
so she-
curated, It's
It
not
is
like the raw.
curated.
I loved like old Liza, which like I think
Yeah.
Liza was the biggest YouTuber at a point, but like now she's gone way more mainstream,
She has gone mainstream.
Yeah.
And she doesn't come up with a lot of content, but she is doing her show that's coming out next month.
Yeah.
It's season 2, which
Liza
is going
on
to be super
Demand.
big.
Yeah.
Liza
Yeah.
on Demand. She also is doing a lot of stuff off of YouTube. She was on Forbes 30 Under 30 and Time's list of most influential people on the internet. She has TV show coming out with Sabrina Carpenter on Netflix, which is going to be huge.
I can't wait.
Oh,
I
interesting.
think.
Well, you bring up a really good point, this whole mainstream thing. Like, okay, yes, we can argue for days on end who the biggest YouTuber is, but who is what YouTuber that we've discussed is actually gonna go mainstream? You know,
What do you
like
consider
what's
mainstream now?
I think Liza's already there.
But what's
Oh, yeah,
that?
Liza's
What's
already there.
Yeah, what's the
Mainstream
definition of
is there.
mainstream
Is that
now?
TV, like broadcast TV?
Yeah, mainstream
Or
into
mainstream
television.
in the real
off
world.
the YouTube
Like
platform.
Lily Singh has her own late night show now, and
Yeah.
I think like Liza and James being invited to the Met Gala, James being the first male cover girl, like
But he
those
wasn't
are very
hosting it like
no,
Liza
but
was.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
those are very mainstream things that like from the YouTube space, whereas some of them are just like cut and dry, quick and dirty YouTube videos, like Emma Chamberlain style, who also is kind of going mainstream now Louis Vuitton and everything. But I just think it's like being broadcast to an even bigger audience than just the YouTube audience, kind of taking that fame and bringing it offline.
Well, if you're talking about going offline, why does it need to stop at like broadcast?
No,
Why
it
doesn't
doesn't.
talk about business or
Yeah,
music.
for-
and
that's why I
areas
said
like
Louis
that.
Vuitton.
But I think
Like,
Jeffree Star is
mainstream, like,
killing it in business.
When you're on YouTube, you're watching something. So mainstream is
Yeah,
going
like
to kind of
Louis
be limited
Vuitton
to
or
broadcast or
anything.
some sort
Yeah.
of like brand ambassador on a screen because you're going to watch them.
I'd
Jeffree
argue-
Star owns the brand, baby. Okay, he doesn't have to be an ambassador. He just owns it.
Yeah.
He owns the
Okay.
brand himself.
I would argue though, Jeffree Star, when you think of him, he's a YouTuber who has a business. Where like Liza Koshy, she's an actress, she's a business person, she's
Yeah.
you know all
Well,
of this.
there's
this,
no
and
doubt.
this.
Liza has made it mainstream.
Can I say something
So
about?
I'm not shutting you down, but I'm saying like, who else? I just want to say.
Oh yeah. Well, I have a theory about Jeffree. I actually don't think Jeffree wants to be mainstream.
No, he doesn't.
I think
doesn't
he
need
loves
it.
YouTube.
Yeah, he
I think
loves
Tana and
YouTube.
Jake are the same. It's like they wouldn't thrive
I just-
necessarily.
He actually, Jeffree makes his money from his business. He loves YouTube and he loves making videos. That's not where his source of income is from, and his business is off YouTube.
Right.
So he's not trying to be a TV star.
Yeah, that's what I'm
he's
saying.
not trying
He's
to be
not.
a host. Like, and I think there will be potentially one day a Netflix series about him, and maybe Shane would be the one to produce it. But I feel
Look how the tables have turned.
I said he would produce it. I'm trying to like hook you up here. We're still
Okay.
friends, okay?
I just want to say though, I
Wow.
have a feeling that Shane wouldn't sell himself to Netflix,
He do-
Hulu, because
he
then he
doesn't
has
need
like
it.
limited creative control.
Yeah.
And he's a very creative person. So if Shane were to go mainstream, I don't think he would, because then he loses creative
They
control.
don't need mainstream.
Whereas Jake and Tana want all the creative, like, help me out, give me this, give me that. Tana's thing could turn into an MTV reality TV show. Not
It was
Tana
supposed
turns
to be,
21.
but
But it'll go offline
Yeah.
onto MTV
Yeah.
like Mr. and Mrs. Paul, just like Newlyweds
Ew.
did.
Jake and Tana are chasing the clout. I think the Ace family, they really don't need it, and they are mainstream in the fact that they are friends. No, really.
Go
I
ahead,
think
go
they
ahead.
really are, because they've been approached multiple times for reality TV show deals, actual ones that are on TV, not just YouTube. And like, they've turned it down because they want to be loyal to their fans. But meanwhile, they are very mainstream. Chris Brown was his opponent at this year's Ace Family.
well, you know how I feel about Chris
Basketball
Brown.
event. Kylie Jenner threw their baby shower.
She did.
That's
She did.
Yeah, so like,
She did.
if anything, I think they're the most mainstream.
I mean,
way more than
you make
Jenna.
You make a case.
I kind of just want to say one thing on this whole mainstream argument, though, because we're talking about YouTubers who. YouTube is, in my mind, its own mainstream. I don't even know why you would
True,
be
right.
wanting
I
to
guess
go
the heightened
mainstream.
mainstream.
No, but that's the wrong
Is it
mentality.
heightened
I don't
anymore,
think.
though? I
I
think
don't
that's
think
like
that's
a bigger
the right
conversation.
thing. Yeah, and I don't think that's the right way to look at things anymore, because I believe these people on YouTube who are killing on YouTube are killing it more than they would be. Like, who cares about mainstream?
The
That's
fact-
the old model. This is the new
Yeah.
world. You know what I mean? And so
Literally.
it doesn't matter what happens outside of
When
that.
the whole
True.
James Charles drama went down, that wasn't just reported on like Clevver News or Hollywood Life or these other like
It was
digital
E!
outlets. It was on
ET.
every
It
major
was an
outlet.
A
It was
show.
in the freaking Daily
It was
Mail.
on
So
Good
it's like,
Morning America.
right.
And when you look at the ratings for a
Yeah.
lot of these TV shows, they don't even get half of what these videos get on YouTube. So why do we even care about who's going mainstream? Who's killing it on YouTube is the real question.
Shane
I think
Dawson.
Jeffree has taken over you today.
Bye.
I think it'll be
Bye.
interesting. I think like what will be interesting to think about is like who can kind of like diversify their brand the most and kind of cross all those platforms, which I do think Jeffree does. But I think that like I really do think Shane, while I'm thinking about it, like has a lot of potential to make series for some of these big streaming
And he's
platforms.
launching
in
his
the future.
makeup line collab with Jeffree.
Right. So I think it's like
we have a lot more in common than you realize.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
It's
And
like
they
a
are
package
best
deal.
friends. They are best friends, and of course Shane is making his like the next upcoming series is about Jeffree. So I think he can
Yeah.
like just
I
pipe
think-
down a little bit. You're staring me over here. You're getting so aggressive.
Shane and Jeffree are on the road to becoming, well, I guess we're considering like YouTube mainstream to possible broadcast.
I don't know broadcast.
But it's not a tie. We need a clear.
We need a clear cut and tie.
I'm
Well,
not
well,
between both of them. I do love them both, but Shane Dawson is like the godfather of YouTube, and he's maintained his status. So, Emil, I will give you that.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you.
I don't know. I think it's an interesting conversation. It's definitely just like something to think about. And I think you make a good point about like, you know, what even is mainstream these days. But I also think kind of what is mainstream kind of is individual to each of these people. Like for Liza and for James, maybe that's going to the Met Gala. Like it was such a big deal for them to be invited. But maybe like a different YouTuber
For
wouldn't
James,
even
maybe.
want.
Liza's done it 2 years in a row, and
It's
she
still a
works
big
for
deal.
Vogue.
It's still a big deal for
It's a
her.
big
It
deal
is.
for her, yeah.
It is. So I
It's a big
think
deal for anyone.
anyone.
Yeah.
It's a big deal for the celebrities that go. So I think. I don't know. I just think it's like each one of them has their own version of
Yeah.
what's going to make them
Like
the
Queen,
biggest.
she made her career off of singing, put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Signed to Capitol, drops her album in the fall. And she performed at the BET Awards. Even Mary J. Blige gave
Mm-hmm.
her recognition and told her to keep going. So I think she's about to blow up. Like, she is the next R&B singer that's going to kill it. It hasn't been anybody like her in a very long time. So.
And I mean, how many people can get away with calling themselves the royal family, you know?
Yeah.
Besides
True.
Exactly.
So maybe we, like, Ace family dukes it out.
Royal family.
We
Royal
royal
family.
family.
Nope, we got
There's
it.
no comparison.
Who else names their baby Legend? Like, come on, he's already a legend.
You like that name?
It's adorable.
Okay, so I guess
No, I don't know where you're
Everyone's-
going with this. We haven't agreed on anything.
I haven't agreed on peace. I mean, I kind of agree with what Rivette said about Shane Dawson. Like, if I were to give it up to anyone, I think it'd be Shane. I love Jake
I think
Tana,
I think that they all have their own like things, like I said, that make them
Danny, you're not
mainstream.
making this any easier.
No, but I'm saying that I think if anyone, like, I would agree that Shane is probably, you know.
And Jeffree's a close second.
Yeah.
He's right behind. Because they're always working
Well,
together.
Jeffree loves Shane, and I know he wouldn't want us fighting about it because he really loves him as a friend.
Yes.
And
Just say it.
I feel like, Jeffree's so rich in real life, he doesn't really need to win this battle at the Clevver news pit. So,
I mean, Liza
On
kind
that
of
note-
started the whole mainstream thing, and then Shane's close, and then Jeffree.
excuse me, did you just bump him down to third?
Yeah, I think he even got bumped to third.
Liza's already
on
out in the
top.
mainstream. Now the next one's up.
that's
When
just
Shane
Dawson.
interviews Barack
I
Obama,
thought we decided that mainstream wasn't even part of the argument anymore.
Okay, I really have to get back to work. However, Shane won, got it cool.
Shot. Yep. Okay. Thanks, guys, for everything. Get back to your work.
Did you like our friendly debate in the Clevver newsroom? And what do you guys think we should battle about next? Let us know in the comment section below, you guys. And we're always trying new things here at Clevver, so come back to see what else we've been playing with. But in the meantime, click right over here to watch a brand new Clevver video. Thanks so much for spending time with us. I'll see you later.